So this is what where we stopped in the last class. Horizontal range we derived. So horizontal range is our velocity into time gives us distance. So horizontal velocity into time taken for the projectile to land into the ground again. It is a capital T. U cos theta into 2u sin theta by g is our time of flight. So after making this simplification, u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g, this 2 sin theta cos theta we got it as sin 2 theta. So we got r is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g, we got it as a horizontal range. Now the same thing, if we want to express a little bit the same expression, I'll be making small changes in it. So again the same derivation part I am going to write. R is equals to what we got, u cos theta into t we have no here. So the same u cos theta into t I am writing over here. Now just hold on, u cos theta into t if I write, r is equals to the same horizontal range concept only. R is equals to u cos theta is our horizontal velocity into t. T is time of flight. Now u cos theta into this t what we got, 2u sin theta by g we got, right? So just whatever I have written there, the same thing I am writing here again. Oh. So but I wanted to write in some different expression. Now here u cos theta is what, the velocity along a horizontal direction ux, and 2 u sin theta is what, the velocity along a vertical direction, and the 2 I am writing out. Okay, u cos theta is ux, u sin theta is uy. 2 ux uy by g also we can write for horizontal distance traveled. That is our range if we want to write. So we can write, we can express the same range in terms of horizontal velocity and vertical velocity also. Okay, this is also one more expression I am just indicating. Now one more thing if I mention here, this is a horizontal range. Now next one, if I go with complementary angles concept, previously we have done a complementary angles in case of time of flight. The same complementary angles if I take theta, one angle I am taking it as theta. So complementary angle of this is what, 90 minus theta, right? So these two for complementary angles if we check horizontal range. So what we are going to do actually here, complementary angles means when we are projecting this, see, when if I go back to this previous page, so when I am projecting this means when the object is projected into air, so we are taking some theta. So if I project in this particular direction and if I little bit if I change it, that means for two different angles of projection if I observe, and the two different angles of projections which I am considering here, those two angles are, I am considering it as complementary angles. Okay, so for complementary angles if I consider, so what happens, the same horizontal range if I write, r is equals to, so already we have r is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g, already we got when we have taken theta, right? So now the same formula if I write u square sin 2 theta by g, already we got this previously, right? Now what I am doing, I am taking for complementary angle. So for complementary angle I am considering it as r dash is equals to u square sin 2 theta dash by g I am writing. Okay, so just to for different angle I have considered over here. Now further if I expand this, so what happens, this u square sin 2 theta by sin 2 theta dash by g I am writing here, but what is theta dash here, our new angle, complementary angle is 90 minus theta, that I will substitute in this expression and I'll write it. So r dash is equals to, what do we get, u square sin 2 into 90 minus theta, right? 2 into 90 minus theta by g I will be getting. Okay, now so u square sine 2 into 90 minus theta is again sine of even function, if it is there again we will get back to same sine function only, sine theta only we will be getting. This comes in the trigonometric part. Okay, so r dash also we got u square sine, sorry, u square sine 2 theta by g only will get, so just a minute, right. So u square sine 2 theta by G I'll be getting. Okay, sine 90 minus theta is sine theta only. So this factor I am not considering. So the same factor is coming over here also, right? So r dash is equals to what we got, u square sine 2 theta by g. That means what, u square sine theta by g is our r. So r dash is equals to r. So what does it mean? If we project at different angles also, we are getting same horizontal range. That means if suppose initially if this theta value is, suppose the theta value is initially 30 degrees, complementary angle of that is what, theta dash, how much it will be, 90 minus 30 means 60 degrees. For 60 degrees and for 30 degrees projection, the horizontal range is equal. That is what we are proving here. So I have shown you one diagram previously, so I will come back to the diagram once again and I'll show you. So that army tank was there and a bomb is thrown out of it. So when we are throwing a bomb out of it, so for two different angles, so what we have seen in that, so both are moving to same horizontal range. So that is what we have seen in the last class. This diagram, I am showing the same diagram again. Okay, so for complementary angles, the horizontal range is the same. That is what we are watching here, right? Now this is the diagram which I have shown you in the last class also here. Now, so what we have, so a bomb is thrown out of this army tank for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. See, so how I am measuring angle, I just made a horizontal line when it was thrown. With respect to that horizontal line, we are making the angle for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. These two are complementary angles for both the distance, for both the angles. So it is going into the same horizontal range. Okay, so this is what application of horizontal range. For complementary angles, the horizontal range will be same. Okay, so that is about it. And one more important thing will be there for horizontal range. So that is, so when this horizontal range is maximum, that means, so if, at what angles we have to throw that object to get maximum distance. So when I am throwing it from somewhere on the ground, so I'll be throwing it. So when I'm throwing it, how much maximum distance it will travel, this maximum distance, for which angle the horizontal range is maximum, I have to find it out. Okay, so this is also one more important concept here. So we'll try to find out horizontal range should to be maximum. Okay, for range to be maximum, for range to be maximum. Now, so maximum value means it will not vary, it is a constant value. So for that, what I am considering here, dr by dt, dr by, sorry, d theta I should take because it is a variable is theta there. So dr by d theta value I am considering it as a 0. Okay, now, so this is a condition to find out maximum value, because r, if it is maximum, it will be constant. When we are making the differentiation to constant value, it becomes 0. So in that sense, I am going with this. So this implies what we can write, d by d theta r. Already I told you in short differentiation also previous classes, u square sine 2 theta by g, right? So this is our horizontal range r value. Just now we derived it. Now further, if I go, this value is 0 anyhow, right? Now, so what we are going to have, so sine theta differentiation is our cos theta. So u square by g cos 2 theta I'll be getting is equals to 0 if I get. Of course, one more 2 also will be getting differentiation of 2 theta is a 2. So all these anyhow, these are constants. I am taking u square by g and 2, all I am sending other side, 0 into that, it will become 0. That implies cos 2 theta is equals to 0. Theta is variable, that's why it cannot be 0. Now cos theta, if it is equals to 0, now 2 theta is equals to what? When cos theta becomes 0, cos 90 is equals to our 0, right? So from trigonometry, since cos 90 is 0, that means cos theta is equals to 0 means what? It implies 2 theta is equals to 90 degrees, right? So 2 theta is equals to 90 degrees means theta is equals to what? 90 by 2, that is 45 degrees. What does it mean? If we project an object into air with an angle of 45 degrees, then the projectile which is projected with an angle of 45 degrees will be having maximum range. Okay, so what was that maximum range? to find that. So this 45 degrees I will be substituting in our range. Okay. So what is the range formula? Again, R is equals to u square sine 2 theta by g I'll be getting. Okay. So from there, R is equals to u square sine 2 into 45 by g will be getting over here. Next, further if we simplify, u square by g into sine 2 into 45 sine 90. Sine 90 value is 1. Okay, sine 90 value is 1. U square by g is equals to u square by g into 1 is u square by g, right? So finally what we left out, maximum value of range is what? I'll be writing in short here itself. Try to go for next page for the small thing. Now, so what we got, R maximum, for maximum range value is what? U square by g we got. This is a maximum range value. Now in this, here directly also we can say by looking into the expression of R value. So here u square and g are varying. For which angle of projection it is maximum means when sine 2 theta value is maximum, so the R will be maximum. So what was that sine 2 theta value maximum? Sine values will be maximum for 90 degrees. So when 2 theta is 90, we will get sine as maximum. So 2 theta is 90 means theta is 45. In that way also we can go with the theta is equals to 45 degrees. We will have maximum value. That is in short. So in detail means mathematically if you want to prove in this way also we can prove. Okay. So if you won't remember all this, you can directly go with for theta is equals to 45 degrees. Range will be maximum and you can go with this part. Right. So only this part you can go with. If you feel difficult with the differentiation and all. Right. So that is about horizontal range concept in detail. And one more will be there, the relation between horizontal range and maximum height. As we have not finished maximum height, after completion of maximum height we again will see the relation between horizontal range and maximum height. For maximum height concept, so you can see in the diagram, here. So for maximum height, from the starting point in the complete motion, whenever it reaches to the maximum height, this highest point, so from the ground to this highest point, whatever distance is there, that we are considering it as a maximum height. Now, so already we have done one thing here. At maximum height, we know that its final velocity is 0, because since its final velocity is 0, that's why it is coming downwards. If again still if it is having velocity, there is a chance of going still further up, right? So at maximum extreme point, its velocity is 0, final velocity is 0. So starting point, its initial velocity is u, finally its velocity at this point it is 0. Now what is the time taken from here to here? Already we have done. Time of ascent I have done it when I am calculating time of flight. Now, so from here, if I use equation v square minus u square is equals to 2as, if I use third equation of motion I am using here. Now from this, what is v? From the diagram we can write v is equals to 0 minus u square, okay, is equals to 2 a. A value is what? When it is going up, a becomes g. As it is going up, g is minus, and s. What is s? How much distance it is traveled from the this ground? It is height, h. H distance it is traveling up. So up means I have to take velocity, whatever velocity I am taking, I have to take upward velocity only. So this is what uy it will become. Okay. Now, so minus uy. Uy is what? U sine theta. Already we derived it. Means from resolution of vectors concept, u sine theta whole square minus 2g into capital H. This minus will cancel out. So what is left out? 2gh is equals to u sine theta whole square. Now h is equals to, if we write, what will get? U square sine square theta by 2g I'll be getting. This is what our maximum height attained. Now, so in this also, maximum height, we can also express this in simple terms. This also we can write it as u sine theta whole square. No, this is u square sine square theta. U sine theta is nothing but uy, right? Now, so we can write uy square by 2g also we can write uy square by 2g in this way. In short also we can write in this form also. Now So when this height will be maximum, at what angle the height will be maximum? At what angle the height will be maximum? So for that, so I'm not going again with the derivative part. So simply I will go with which function is there in the height? Sine function. When sine function will be maximum? For theta is equals to 90 degrees, sine will be maximum. So for theta is equals to 90 degrees, so what do we get? H maximum is equals to, now, so what we'll get? U square sine 90 square. Sine 90 is 1. 1 square is 1 by 2g. So what we are getting? Again, for 90 degrees of angle of projection, the projectile will be traveling to maximum height. U square by 2g is our maximum height of the projectile, right? So that is about the maximum height of projectile. And one more part is left out, that is relation between range and this maximum height. That I'll do it here itself. Let me complete that and then I'll come back to doubt session. So here the relation between this height and range, if I write. So what is the height? U square sine square theta by g we have. Now relation between those two, if I want to write, what is r? R what we have? U square sine 2 theta by g we have, right? This already we derived, U square sine 2 theta by g. Now the here both, if I take ratio of both of them, r by h I am to h I am taking. What is r? U square sine 2 theta by g by whole by U square sine square theta by g. So this g will cancel out, U squares also will cancel out. Now sine 2 theta, sorry, sine 2 theta by sine square theta we have. Now, so this if I further expand, sine 2 theta formula is what? 2 sine theta cos theta by sine theta into cos theta. Sorry, sine theta into sine theta will be there in denominator. Sine square theta is what? Sine theta into sine theta. Now, so one sine theta will be cancelled out. So what is left out? 2 cos theta by sine theta. Cos theta by sine theta is cot theta. So what we got? 2 cot theta we got. This is r by h. Now, so what if we write for r? R is equals to horizontal range can be expressed in terms of h into 2h into cot theta we can write. So r is equals to 2h cot theta, sorry, cot theta we can write. This is what our relation between horizontal range and maximum height. Now for this, if suppose r is equals to h, if we have r is equals to h, if we have, what do we get? One small mistake here. So horizontal range is what? U square sine 2 theta by, so this U square sine square theta by 2g we have. Once I will go back to this and check. Now here 2g 2 sorry, where it is? 1 second. Hold on. So h value U square sine square theta by 2g is there, that I have to substitute. I forgot to substitute 2 here. So I will be getting h value 2. So here we will be getting 2 will be coming up. So 2 into 2 will be getting, here we will be getting 4. So 4h cot theta we will be getting. Okay, that is what the horizontal range, right? So I will close here.